Hi guys, it's Hani here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm teaming up with SugarVeil. I'm gonna show you step by step how you can create beautiful SugarVeil lace using silicone mats by SugarVeil and SugarVeil icing. And we're gonna make this cake too. So let's get started. For those of you who are not familiar with SugarVeil, SugarVeil is gluten-free and kosher and low sugar icing that is used to create beautiful edible lace. Basically, we're going to shape the SugarVeil icing using these beautiful intricate silicone molds. And then once it sets, we're going to unmold it and we'll have a beautiful edible lace. SugarVeil comes in two flavors, vanilla and chocolate. In this video, I'll also be using spreader and a fin tool. I would recommend that on hand you have a pouch of cornstarch. I just wrapped it in some cheesecloth. You're also going to need some water on hand, clean damp kitchen towel, and also paper towel. To prepare SugarVeil icing, follow the directions on the packaging. I'm going to beat the mixture with water for 4 minutes. Once you are done beating it, it should resemble marshmallow fluff consistency. Cover it with plastic wrap. Unused portion of the icing can be stored in a refrigerator for up to 10 days. First, I'm going to make flower toppers and medallions. So I'm dusting my silicone mats with cornstarch. Use a brush to distribute it evenly and then shake off the excess. Using the spreader, spread the icing evenly. Using your fingers, distribute the pressure evenly and then press onto the mat as you are moving the spreader. This way you're going to fill all of the little cavities in the mold, and make sure you go from different directions as well. Once you're done, we're gonna bake these at 200 degrees of Fahrenheit for about 9-10 minutes. While it's baking, prepare your paper towel. Once it's done, you can check if it's sticky. If it's sticky, you need to put it in the oven and bake it for a little longer. Once it's no longer sticky, take damp paper towel and wipe off the excess in a circular motion. Now let it sit for a few minutes and then check if the lace is separating from the mold. It shouldn't be stretching, it should pretty much easily come out of the mold. I'm using a fin tool to help release it. I also dusted my work surface with some cornstarch to prevent sticking. Once you are done, you can easily remove excess cornstarch from the lace with dry food-only brush. We're going to use same technique to create beautiful leaves. Again, I'm wiping off the excess right after I bake these, and I'm going to let them sit for about 5 minutes until I see that the lace is separating from the mold, and then we can remove it. Always make sure you are removing the silicone mold away from the lace, not the lace from the silicone mold. To make the white SugarVeil icing, just follow the directions. It's the same exact step like with the chocolate lace. You're gonna beat it for 4 minutes until it's fluffy and marshmallow fluff-like consistency. Now I'm going to use burlap mat. So I added some cornstarch, and I'm also adding some cocoa powder just on the edges and in the center. This will be the bandage that I'll use to create the mummy. So I thought having it all white would be kind of boring, so I wanted to add little color, and cocoa powder works really well for this. Here you can see it better. I'm going in different directions, making sure that I fill in the mold really well, pressing down with the spreader. I'm going to bake this mold for about 12 minutes. Once no longer sticky in the center, take a damp paper towel and wipe it along the edges, especially because the edges, those are the areas that dry out the quickest. I'm going to let it set for only a few minutes, and then you can see it's already separating. And then carefully pull the mat away from the lace. Keep in mind that it's good to hold the lace down with either fin tool or a spreader tool. Whatever you have on hand should work. I'm going to cut the burlap lace in half. I'm going to store the lace in an airtight container layered between sheets of parchment paper. My flowers that I have made a few weeks ago hardened a little bit, so I'm going to steam them. I just boiled some water, and I'm using the steam coming up from the water to soften the flowers a little bit, and then we're gonna decorate the cookies. To make the cookie pops, I'm inserting a lollipop stick into the cookie before they are baked. Once cookies are cooled, we can decorate. I'm using red royal icing, 15-second consistency, and I'm just going to outline and flood the whole cookie. And here comes the fun part. While the icing is still wet, pick up your flower topper that you made using SugarVeil icing and gently position it onto the wet icing. It's super easy and really effective. As you see here, you don't have to pipe any intricate designs. SugarVeil does it for you. We're going to let the royal icing dry completely. To make the cake, I'm using 4 6-inch cakes. I'm going to trim the top, and we're going to stack these using buttercream, and I'm also brushing some simple syrup on each cake. I'm going to insert a dowel in the center, well, a little off center. I want to keep center free for my cookie pops. And then we're gonna chill the cake for about 30 minutes. Once chilled, you can carve the cake. For all of you cake lovers, cake eaters, I'm saving the cake, and we're gonna make cake pops later. I made few boo-boos on my cake, so I'm going to fill those areas with cake spackle. I'm just mixing some cake crumbs with buttercream, and I'm just gonna fill those spots. Once it all looks good, I'm going to give it a quick crumb coat with buttercream. Now we're going to flip the cake. I've never done this before, so I was a bit nervous, but it worked out well. Now I'm going to insert more dowel supports in my cake, and then we can give it a thicker coat of icing, or you can also use ganache if you'd like. color some of the icing with black food coloring and spread a little bit of it on the cake. I'm going to cover the black area with lace leaves. Use a little bit of water on the leaves to attach them onto the cake. To make the eyes, I'm using white fondant. Cut out 2 rounds. I'm going to cut out center from the medallion using a cutter. You can use the remaining lace for something else. Again, brush a little bit of water onto the fondant or the lace and then glue it. Make the pupil, cut out black rounds from black fondant and then glue them onto the white. Attach the eyes onto the cake using some water or royal icing. Now we are ready to wrap the cake in burlap lace or bandages, I would say, because we are making a mummy vase, so these are the bandages. I'm using a little bit of water to attach the lace onto the cake. Once you have all of the cake wrapped in the bandages and the mummy looks really cute, we can add the flowers. So to add the flowers, first I'm going to make the holes in the cake and then I'm going to insert each cookie pop. I actually forgot that I wanted to ice the top with some black icing, so I ended up removing all of the cookies and then I inserted them again. Use the black lace leaves and fill the gaps between the flowers with these. So what do you guys think? Do you like my mummy cake? I love these beautiful flowers. They are so gorgeous and so easy to make. And how about my cute little mummy? Look at those eyes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and for all of the SugarVeil products used in this video, be sure to visit michaels.com. Link is going to be posted down below, or visit your local Michaels store. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.